Alrighty. Nearly started talking, but I saw the mic was off. I don't know why the mic was off. Actually, that reminds me. Right, all settings are fine. Everything that should be off is off. Anyway. We're live. It is Thursday? Is it Thursday? I don't know. Left the blind up. Ah, well, who cares? Blind's up. It's all good. Yeah, it is Thursday. It is Paranormasight Day. You can tell with the picture behind us, that's not just my hair. Aye. Paranormasight's kicked up. It is kicked up a gear. So we went through everybody's kind of initial, basically the setup, chapter 1, setting everybody up. We know who everybody is. We kind of know the reasonings behind using the stones. Although I think there's still a couple that are a bit, not quite sure. Then, to top it all off, the serial killer being thrown in amongst it. An actual serial killer as part of the Tetsuo, is that his name? Can't remember. Part of his story. So that's just, and he's a curse bearer. That's just, Tsutsumi. That's it, not Tetsu. Tsutsumi. Son Yako wants to bring her pal back. Haru, I think, wants to bring her son back. It's 11. It's the dance. It's the dance. How he's doing? Can't remember the plot of the game. I'm making it up. I'm just giving you an update. So, Tsutsumi, Wallace got a cursed stone, going around collecting all the cursed stones, as apparently there is now an X-Files in the Japanese police called Paranormal Investigations or Paranormal Affairs or something like that. But your man Tsutsumi got a phone call at the end of the chapter, right at the end of the stream last time, that there's a serial killer who's been mentioned before, like killed how many people. They finally got him. He's out, and he said he's got a curse stone and he is going to try and wipe out the whole city. He's like, well, even if you catch me, I can still kill off a couple of 100 people, and he's going to go after Tsutsumi's daughter. So like, Yako's pal apparently jumped off the building, the school building. Turns out didn't. Looks like she was thrown and she was dead before she even got to the building. So there's that mystery to solve. Also, there's a teacher that Yako was going to kill. She's like, oh, is he doing it again? You're like, whoa, doing it again? He's there with a student at midnight. You're like, I'm getting kind of nonce vibes here. Something along those lines. I don't know. Haru isn't really doing anything. We started Haru's story, but can't remember the Richter, the PI. Yako was also Yako and Dot. Wasn't it? Yeah. Yako's in this. Who has a son. No. Yako's a school lassie. Yako's here in school. His pal's died. So can't actually remember the pal's name, so we're just going to refer to her as Dot until told otherwise. Yako wants to bring the pal back. Haru wants to bring her son back. Richter is the PI, is following this other lassie because she's just like, oh, I'm just wanting to take a curse stone. Excuse me. Because this lassie's like, do you know it'd be good to see if we bring this artist back who died like 100 years ago, who does like Japanese printing. Oh, that'd be good shit. So it would. Everybody else is like, no, I want to bring my family member back, a pal, somebody that died under like horrible circumstances. She's just like, shits and giggles, man. Bring the artist back. He says he could change the art world given like another 5 years. I want to give him that 5 years. You're like, cool. Cool. Crack on. I think that's Eh? Shogo's dead. Oh, Shogo, the person who did the kind of introductory chapter with. We're now investigating his death because we turned up at the park and he's there. Obviously, he's dead. He's not going anywhere. But he's there. So I think we're all caught up by it ended with Sutsumi getting the phone call from the serial killer saying, "I'm coming for you, and I'm coming for your daughter too." Scary shit. We've got a nice dramatic music as well. Anyway, now we're all caught up. Dan, how are you both? How is your Thursday treating you? How's your week treating you? How are you generally? How are things? Are we all feeling festive? What Kitty doing in my living room and decorations, been Christmas shopping, and I don't feel any sort of festivities. Oh, just feeling like a very non-festive year this year. Oh, maybe I'm just getting old. Maybe I'm actually properly telling the miserable bastard a joke at him. Ah, alright, has to have what because of brain. Feeling better today. Gonna play Yakuza and chill. Nice. I'm sorry that brain is absolutely causing it for you right now. Press the button now. I don't know what I've done. Didn't do anything. Yeah, I'm sorry that brain has been a bit of a bam. But I'm glad you're feeling well. And Pinky. Pinky was alright. Brain was better though. Well, I'm glad you're feeling a bit better. I will do what I can here to lift the mood. There is plenty of voices that I can't remember. They're all really bad impressions. Might help a bit, who knows? Not feeling Christmassy, but it'll come. Yeah, well. Jump back to here. Right. Here's where we are. Yeah, it's not... Yeah, do you know what? Do you know what? It will come. It's only the 12th. We've got 13 days. 13 days. Oh, the spooky podcasting. How did that go? A good time, so thanks to you it. Oh, good. Glad you enjoyed it. Guys, I saw some of the pictures. It was really good. I mean, as much as you can tell from pictures. It did look like a good time. But I am very glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you went. Uncanny, that's the one. That's the one. Yeah, let's play this and get right into it. Oh, there's scary shit in this. Scary shit, paranormal shit. Met the folk and got your book signed? Excellent. So they're all like proudly displayed now, or signed and everything. You're like, check it out. My books are signed. You just don't have that. Oh man, I'm so thirsty. I don't know what's going on. Els, how's it going, pal? How are you? How's your week been treating you, pal? Right. Oh, I can zoom in on it. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, that's much better. Now we can take... Oh, we can just take the whole thing in. Excellent. Take it all in. Right. So, Shogo. On. Oh no, tummy hurting hours. And your heating pad needs a charge. Oh, mate. Why is no one making you a hot water bottle else? Like, this is not on. They should be like, fuck, no. That heating pad needs a charge. We will get something else in the meantime. You're gonna have a new hot water bottle. Dan, get the kettle on. Get that hot water bottle filled. Just put it somewhere nice and cozy. You have many heating pads, or many hot water bottles, or many both. Somebody should still be taking care of you. Else, you are poorly. You get to lie down. Just put your feet up. and other people are after you. That's how it's meant to work. How it's meant to work. The fact that they're on there is... Oh, it's pretty shit. It is pretty shit. Oh. Right. I think the best thing to start with... I don't know what happened to my voice there. Is going to be Tetsuo's. So, a threatening phone call. Wait, do we get a summary? We do. Hajime Yoshimi's death. Nejima's threat of mass murder. Hajime Yoshimi. Oh, Hajime Yoshimi, that's how this whole thing started. That's who we're investigating initially. That's what we're looking at now. Then Nejima phoned of the Nejima murders. Threat of mass murder. Problems just pile up, putting the detective's goal of collecting all the custones in jeopardy. Sutsumi leaves Enio to handle the investigation while he catches a quick break. Don't blame him. I can't remember what the relationship is between him and his daughter. If it was like a strained thing. Don't know if that tells me. Not that. It's partner around 70 days. No. Or something to discuss with his daughter. So I think it's like a strain thing. Which is probably why he didn't know that his daughter was back living there. Well, here, wherever he is. But I think it's morning and it's appearing in morning, and I think the curses don't work, so we've got a bit of time. Can't do it with Haru yet. I don't know why Hitomi's... Oh wait. I don't know why Hitomi's got that wee red dot at the top screen, but I think that's like something in here. So, we had the threatening phone call from the serial killer. Let's start with Tetsuo Sutsumi. I was right, Tetsuo, that is his name. We'll call him Sutsumi. Because, no. Investigator something, I don't know. I don't know. Sorry for the wait, boss, but I managed to gather some information. Took you long enough. Think, well, we've got, oh, good. Got ourselves quite the mess. Strange deaths popping up all over the place. That may or may not have something to do with the curses. I can't remember how to do his voice. Try to get deep and gravelly. We also need to keep looking at Yoshimi and Nejima. Now we better start following up on the foliage we've got. Guess I better see what Erio's found out. That's the thing I was going for. Like, Gravelly used to smoke 20-30 a day because it's like stressful detective work. Francis finished an investigation. The body's been carried away. That'll be Shogo's body. That said, we're still closing the park to the public, at least for the time being. This place was really giving me the creeps last night, but it looks pretty normal now the sun's out. What else we got? Let's not go about this at random. We should think carefully about what to do, about where and what to investigate next. Okay. It's been up all night gathering information. It's been nice to be young and have that kind of energy. I'm glad to have him on my side. Give me a chance to rest up. Things at the station were pretty hectic, but I managed to get some info. Let me fill you in. Thanks. The floor's yours. Right. Serial killers. A total of 3 mysterious deaths were confirmed in the area, including the one in this park. So let's start with that one. The young man we found here. Is this the beginning? I don't say how you could work such a busy job and smoke 20 a day. He's a detective. He smokes on the job. Like, alright, we need to drive. Light up. We need to investigate this. We need to... investigate, what's the word? Interview this person. Oof, light up. We blow smoke in their face and intimidate them. Excuse me. He's giving it up now. It's fucked his throat though. Happens when you let Stop that. Exactly. Exactly. Maybe this will jog your memory. Right in the arm. He's been identified as Shogo Oki, 25 years old, a regular office worker who worked around here. He died of asphyxiation. Not down, it's quite loud. He died of asphyxiation due to water in the lungs. Drowned. He drowned in the middle of the park. It's not possible. It's got to be a curse we're dealing with here. About that, boss, isn't this park associated with one of those 7 mysteries too? Oh, what one was it? Westbourne Canal? That's right, the Westbourne Canal. It does seem like there'd be a link between the canal and the death by drowning, don't you think? Sharp thinking, Nerio. Starting to get the hang of this. So let's assume they're related. What's next? Before that, the body of a woman was found behind a residential complex in Kamizawa. The victim has been identified as Tawako Hayashi, 29 years old. She was an office worker who lived on her own in the area. As for the cause of death, well, yeah. The entire head of her body was crushed by some kind of strong external force. No murder weapons discovered in the area, but considering the way she was found, look for something large, flat and heavy that could have crushed her in one fell swoop. Hang on, are you saying she was stepped on? Meaning, which one is it? Hold up. Oh wait, that's the one I'm looking for. That's the sound, that's the light, that's the clappers. Si, how's it going, pal? How are you? Fit washing mansion. By the way, Si, I took your suggestion on board, so the chicken redeem is now one of 2. Will either be what you're used to or something else. A little something.
Macaroni with the chicken.
No, that one. Actually, I wonder if it's 50-50 if you're just going to jump straight into the next one. There we go. But how are you, Si? How are things? How was yesterday? Got it. I was in 2 minds whether to change your entrance to that as well, but wasn't sure. Right, so going for Fit Washing Mansion. Christian's Fit Washing Mansion's modus operandi. The place of body was discovered is also known to be related to the 7 mysteries. The main character in this game called Norman. I don't actually know who the main character is. It feels like we've got a cast of main characters, but no Normans yet. This enchantment eyes, that's what Dan saying. I got a new heart, but it wasn't as exciting as this Nagami's doing. Shit, I knew he'd use it. Judging by the amount of soul dregs, the victim was just a regular person, not a curse bearer. Guess I should report this to Paranormal Affairs. You got it, and as for the third victim. Exciting, not excited. Well, here. Si, you could have been excited. I'm excited when pals get new things. If it's something day one, you're like, I'm excited for them. He was identified as Koi Junichi, 32, a teacher at Komagata High. He was found in the school's courtyard. Cause of death appears to be external trauma from a fall, a heavy blow. Impact crushed his arms and legs. He was found in the middle of the courtyard. He couldn't have fallen from the gymnasium or the main building. Teacher dying at school. Not just any school. Komagata House is one of the 7 mysteries. Oh, damn it. When was that? Oh, I'm trying to remember. Yes, I did the Ouija bit. That was good. There's a lot more mysteries involved with that. So it's like teachers, a couple of teachers. The wee janitor, I don't think it'll be janitors. really anything. I think it just happened to be there. But yeah, that was creepy shit, man. That was creepy. What's it called? Fool's Procession, that was it. Right, it's where the Fool's Procession is supposed to be. It's too big of a coincidence. Although see this chapter. See how this ended. The end of chapter 1. Sigh. Oh, good shit, man. It was good shit. We can't rule the possibility his death was also the work of a curse. I'm just going to assume that everybody just dies of like... Oh, the way it ends? When the Jima... Oh, I get the name right. Oh, aye. The way it ended with Najima, the phone call from Najima. Oh. Creepy shit, man. It was good. Back with the hot water bottle. Hello, Sai God. Sai, your status has been elevated. No longer are you bound like us mere mortals. Godlike status you've got. Glad to hear you got the hot water bottle, Dan. Thanks. Oh, that's much better. Much better. Either way, it seems that all 3 victims can be tied to the 7 mysteries. Oh, Dan. Those heated blankets. We've got one. It's very nice. Oh, I do have this. It's not totally cold, but this, see this like fleece. It's so soft and it's so warm. I'm just, oh. Good shit, man. My arms was going to stink of smoke right now. I'm going to be honest, cleaning it. That's fair. You want to relax without having to like cough every 5 minutes. Can't get involved in all this chat. You're all going to think I'm a weirdo. Sure, huh? You're not a fan of the heated blankets or the hot water bottles or anything, say? All the fleeces. Just fine. His blanket kept me warm when the heat went down. And I cannot praise him enough. You don't have a heated blanket or a hot water bottle or even have your radiator on. It's fine, say. Some people just run hotter. Nothing wrong with that. Also, no. Cost of them bills. Here, it's always cold up here. Dan. I see. Being in the position of just not having to have it, it's nice. Yeah, aye, because you're not like, I get that thing, you know, you just kind of like acclimatise to the warmth of the heat. Once it drops, you feel it. You feel it. Oh, pardon me. Sorry. It's colder in your room than elsewhere in the house, but not different. Or it just could be warmer. You're like, aye. Now instead, you just radiate heat. You just radiate heat and warmth, say. And that's the people just. You're just one of those people. Whereas us, bad circulation and all getting old, who knows? A number of things. You're one of the lucky ones. You don't need to think about hot water bottles or fleeces or heated blankets or radiators. You're just like, nah. I know anyone thinks it's because of that though. That's another misconception. That's nothing to do with it. Some people just run hot. That's it. Toasty, toasty sigh. Tell me how you doing, pal. Your girlfriend's like that. I'm very much not. But she run hot all the time. And she's just like, radiator? Like, tell me you're kidding me. Get that off. You get a blanket if you're cold. You got bloody Reynards. You need to stay warm. Oh, good. But you got your heated blanket though. Should we? Well, see, but I mean, the good thing with that is, she should be radiator. You don't even need the actual radiator. You're just like, come here. Use that warmth. Just hug me. Keep me up. Some folk like, you got fat to keep you warm. That's just fucking stupid. That's just not anything. Anything. Related to blood flow and genetics? Possibly. That helps insulate heat, but it's not heat gathering. Nah, you can't just generate heat. It's just... he always seems super hot to touch, but that stops as soon as he falls asleep. Or like, does he like cool down in his sleep, you mean? It's odd. I mean, it's good, obviously. So if you're trying to sleep, you're not just like this fucking beacon next to you. You're like just actually able to sleep. It's good for this time of year. But it's too cold. You're like, again, don't need the radio. Don't need heating. We'll save money on those bills. You. Come here. Who's currently in a deep sleep? It's regulating, I suppose. Don't know what that is. Went behind a few good things to get your tags. So I was constantly like, is the back door home? To be honest, after the dog's been let out. Oh. Couldn't be dealing with that. I couldn't be dealing with being that cold all the time. There we go, Dan with the science. Lower temperatures conserve energy for other functions. Getting those dreams gone. Flushing at those brain toxins. We love facts and we love it. We love facts and trivia and lore and all that in here. It's good shit. It says you get warm in your sleep, which can't be right. That'll just be your body fucking you over. And it's like, you might be warm all day and you finally get to sleep and your body's like, oh, right, now? No, actually now. See that we're relaxed? Let's get that. Let's turn the heating on. Let's get Elsie's like inner heat just send it everywhere. So here the drops too much. I seem hot when I'm in fact cool. Oh here, that's like a proper balance nap between the pair of you. He's really warm during the day. You're not. He's cooler at night. You warm up a bit, and you just keep this nice wee balance between the pair of you. Perfect. Just not like both of you are freezing. Or like both of you are like too warm. That's it. It's just everything in sync. That's what it is. Just perfect. The yin and yang. That's it. To be fair, it is Els and the boyfriend now. The yin and yang. Just, you know what subconsciously you just know what each other need. And that's how it works. Your boyfriend is going to, like, know subconsciously, it's like, right, I know Els is cold at night. So what I'm going to do is like, he'll warm up the bed, you'll warm up, and then he'll cool down a bit. But then the heat you've got will keep you warm. Do you know what I mean? The heat you've got will keep him warm. That's the point. That's a point. So the covers all nice and toasty. Perfection is what it is. Just like the two of you. There you go. What are we talking about? Oh, the murders now. I'm on destined to be alone. No, sigh. You won't be alone. You will find your cold yang or cold yin. Cold yin. I'm going to stick with that. You'll find your cold yin. Oh shit. Pressing buttons again when I shouldn't be. It's cold. That's it. Sorted. As soon as somebody's like, you look really warm. You're like, that's it. That's the one. One for me. I mean, unless they're an arsehole, obviously I wouldn't pick an arsehole. Just, you know, because they're cold. Crack open the cold gin, exactly. Dan, you can make jokes like that. You're sorted. What more do you want? What more do you need? Around temp chats in a relationship is kind of annoying. It depends on how much they go on about it, doesn't it? It's like, oh, you're fucking roasting. You're like, yeah, I'm aware. I mean, I can feel it. Let's see, look, that window stays open. Well, unless it's pure windy, the window's open. Or, if not, fan on. I said the fan doesn't really do anything because I don't use it properly. I mean, I put ice in it, and I don't It just circulates warm air. Anyway. Murders. After all the chat, what about murders? It's probably cuss spirits in all pulling the strings. But you've got a point. All these strange deaths do point in one direction. That's right, and Hajime's case wasn't all that different either. Hajime's, am I saying that right? He also died of mysterious causes in a place connected to the 7 mysteries. I can't remember where he died actually. Problem is, at the time of his match-up, died before the curses were activated. Like, to your knowledge. Oh. Unless. There's the catalyst here. What kicked it all off? Can you have a different curse? One that didn't have anything to do with the 7 mysteries? That's a thought, but if that were the case, we'd be dealing with a powerful practitioner. One who could pull off a curse like that without using a curse stone. Oof. Conflict. They can do. And no, sometimes when you just don't want anybody near you. Sorry, just a message from my sister. Got my brother-in-law's Christmas presents arrived today, and she's just saying thanks. I'll get them to her at some point. But I know sometimes you just need comfy, like warm clothes, because like, especially now if you've had a bit of an argument, and even though they're really warm, but you're just like, I don't actually want you near me. I don't want you touching me. Fuck off. Just give me a warm hoodie and just fuck off at my sight now. So you need both. That many people in this day and age who could do something like that. Really? I see. I don't know much about that stuff. I'd be more surprised if you did. Well, looking at these deaths, it seems like many of the cuss bearers acted last night. We can't rule out there were more killings from which the bodies haven't been found. Oh, I haven't thought of that. But there is one silver lining. Judging by my own curse stone, it seems that the curses can't be activated with the sun's out. So that's great news. So basically, it was safe during the daytime. Exactly. It's also likely why Najima gave us till dusk. I must have known the curse stones couldn't be used during the day. Either way, we've got till nightfall to settle this. It's time we flushed out the other curse bearers. Aye, boss. Let's do this. Oh, I did not mean to click on that one. Oh well. I asked around some of this community safety bureau where Yoshimi was stationed. It seems like he was investigating the apparent suicide of a girl named Michio Shiraishi. That's the one for the school, isn't it? Oh yeah, I heard about that. He was trying to tell me whether it really was a suicide. Looking at the height of the building, the force of the impact, the wounds, all that. He must have suspected some kind of foul play, because he ordered a full investigation. It had already been deemed a suicide, and the superiors told him not to go stirring things up. What was the evidence? Well, according to the report I found in his desk last night, the body was found at the foot of a building away from the road. There was no evidence of vehicular collision, so it was ruled a suicide, but he thought there was more to it. Yeah, a truck or other flat-faced vehicle travelling at high speeds could have inflicted similar damage. In other words, sometimes a traffic accident can look an awful lot like a fall. So there's a chance it wasn't a suicide? What a terrible way to go. There were no brake marks in the road, meaning it would have been a hit and run. The vehicle would have hit her without slowing down at all. Well, quite the grisly case. But the vehicle couldn't have come out from a collision like that unscathed. Exactly, so I asked the traffic bureau to keep an eye out for any vehicles with frontal damage. But I haven't heard back from them yet, and I don't think they're looking very hard. So we've got no proof. That said, if it was a traffic accident earlier rather than suicide, it's possible that someone silenced Yoshimi because he was on the verge of discovering the truth. And that's true. You think a driver's the one who did him in? Not quite. Yoshimi had already talked to forensic in the traffic bureau, right? His death wouldn't have covered things up. You're right on that. Even if the suicide was a cover-up for a hit and run, it doesn't seem like enough reason to kill a cop. Well, that's right. Unrelated, but I got something else too. Managed to get a hold of Michio's address. Can't say her surname properly. Yoshimi went there a bunch over the course of the investigation. Maybe a good idea for us to drop by too. Thinking. Hopefully that'll give us some more leads. Alright, let's move on to the next topic. Oh, we're not done with this, but... at the moment, we all know the identity of the 4 curse bearers, you include. Isarao Namigaki had the foot washing mansion. Hideki Arishi had the ever-burning lantern. We got both their curse stones. And then there's Najima who claims he has the one-sided reed. Yeah, that about sums it up. Oh, excellent. Right, cool. We'll keep track of this. That be in here then. That's the one. Right, gameplay guide. Cool. So we're missing... Wait. We weren't missing 3. There was 9 all in. That was the thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait, that is 9. Okay. Never mind. Never mind. Better figure out who the remaining 5 are quick. How should we go about looking for them? There's no point searching blindly without a lead. Let's focus on other things for now. Tracking down Najima may lead us to other curse bearers too. Either way, he should be our top priority. He does some real damage if we don't get him. I also want to look a little more at Yoshimi. I've got a feeling there's some connection there. Hey boss, sounds like got a work cut out for us. Yep. Remember the girl Yoshimi met with the day he died? One Tomi Okuda? Community safety didn't have any contact information for her at hand. Not even an address? Well, they had her parents' information, but when I called, they said they hadn't heard from her in a month. Lots of family issues from the sound of it. They even said they didn't want anything to do with her anymore. That said, she still goes to school once in a while, so maybe we'll find her there. Not sure we'll have time for a stakeout right now. But she could be a key witness. Can we have community safety track her down for us? We can ask, but it might be tricky to get it done today. The starters coming at high school is closed today. No, because of the teacher that died. That's right. Alright, but if it's not something we can do today, we may have to forget about it. Let's move on then. Lastly, oh no, still going on. I got some information about Ishimi's fiancée for community safety. Her name is Mayu Shozawa, 27 years old. She works as a beautician in the area. Look, you managed to get a picture of her. She sure is a beauty. What? Oh boy, here it comes. But what? Community safety hasn't been able to contact us since Yoshimi died. Not by phone or at our house. In other words, no response. Dead silence. There it is. Can't things just be easy for once? There we go. Ooh, she's gonna be a curse bearer. Stephen the style looks suspect. Suspect. Crime of passion, perhaps? It's fairly common for people to be killed by a lover or spouse. But she was well liked, and they've been together for over 10 years. You never know. Things could be different behind closed doors. Guess so. But we'll have to consider the opposite scenario too. It could be the same person who was out for Yoshimi as after his fiancée as well. She could be in danger. You're right. Either way, she's important to the case. HQ already has people looking for her. We'll know as soon as she's found. Nejima. HQ has mobilised a search unit for Nejima. So far, we haven't received any word. Guessing he wasn't at home or at work. About that, apparently he vacated his last known address a week ago. Serious? So I have no idea where he lives. It gets worse. Checked him in the factory he was working at. He told me he was only there for a month before he quit. Now, hold on a sec. You're telling me nobody got that? Oh, is that the... What's it called? The War of the Rohirrim? Looking forward to that. I need to just do a big rewatch of all the Lord of the Rings films. I had the same thought, so I spoke to his probation officer. Turns out he'd be doing house visits and interviews, but never bothered checking in his workplace. He also said he lost track of Nejima when he moved to a new place. Well done, parole officer. It's just sloppy. I've heard they're giving parole just about anyone these days because they've run out of room in the prisons. No, he's lucky his engine's going for dinner with sisters, so I'm treating myself a cinema trip. Nice. Trying, am I doing anything tomorrow? Can't remember if I'll get anything planned. I could just jump out to the pictures. I'll just have a cheeky wee early finish since it's Friday. Take advantage of that flexi. Get in before anybody else is like a wee 2 o'clock showing or something. Could work, could work. Other probation officers probably worked. So, Jim got to fuck about unsupervised. Assholes are neither good at faking remorse or insanity, whatever the situation calls for. Back when I arrested him all those years ago, just talking to him left a bad taste in my mouth. He's probably hiding under a false name, which will make it harder to track him down. Explain why he so brazenly made contact. Asshole. Mocking us. Well, for now, the paperwork to circulate his name and mugshot has been filed. It's going to take way too long. We only have until dusk. Speaking of Najima, did you manage to reach your daughter? It'd be best to put her in protective custody as soon as possible. As if I've got some music coming because the game's froze. Not yet. I can't reach her. They called, but she's not picking up. Wasn't home when I went to the house either. It's not good. Does that mean she never came home? And why wouldn't you the one try to reach her? Shut up. I don't have the contact. I don't have a contact info, alright? Damn, she really doesn't trust you, eh? Either way, I told her mother that it was an emergency, and he would send an officer to find her and get her to safety. He was real reluctant, but I got her to agree. Guess that explains why I got divorced. But if you, her former father, can't find her, how the hell did Neshima do it? A stone, maybe? Armory. Cuts deep. Oh, sorry, I just kind of slipped out. Anyway, suspect it has something to do with this cuss echo. Back on topic already, huh? He said his cuss could kill a lot of people in a short time. May even allow him to act from a distance. Let's see. The one-sided read. What was that story about again? Something about a man stalking a woman who goes insane and chops her up. Ah, right. One of the more gruesome of the 7 mysteries. As for Nijima's whereabouts, all we can do is throw more people at it till we find something. I'll check in with HQ frequently to see if they've got any updates. And that's about it. Shall I continue our investigation? We could go to Komagata High School to look at Hizomi Okuda, or to Michio Shareishi's house to find out more about her. Is it going to next episode or something? Gotta keep moving. That's not what I meant to do. Do I have anything else to talk about? Nope. That would be what the tick means. Right. Where are we going? Life could be tough. Fancy sushi. Tomi's help. I think we're going to stick with fancy sushi. We got all the sounds else. Fill your boots. With dusk fast approaching, they have no time to waste. With that in mind, Tsutsumi and Eri will direct an investigation toward Komagata High School and the will go up. What one's else? Throughout the night, Rex continues to gather information about the cuss stones, while Haru lies awake until dawn, preoccupied with the prospect of bringing her lost child back to life. And bringing a friend back from the dead means she'll have to pay the price. Yako makes it home safely, but still isn't sure about how to proceed with her curse. She worries about Mio as the night passes. It should be. Let's see. Oh, I see. You know what? I can sort that right now. No, I can't. Still don't know what it is. That's good. There it is. My spelling is shocking. Oh, do not do this to me. Shit. Cool. Bear with me. The mouse battery has ran out. Been a while long enough. This should be fine. You know what's weird? I was actually thinking I'm gonna have to charge this soon because I've charged it once since I got it. That time has come, and it would be midstream, wouldn't it? It would not be a me stream. It's spelled wrong on the soundboard, yeah. Oh my god. It's going crazy. You're alright. You're alright. Right. We can use this also to charge it. I cannot. Damn it. Oh, unless I can charge it from this. Oh, bear with me. Right. Yeah, I need my light. See, having like no spare USB ports is quite irritating. So what? I can go without. See, it's got nothing to do with the wire. Wire's no bloody plugged in. Okay, it definitely doesn't work. I don't need to plug it up here. Maybe it just doesn't charge with this wire. Maybe that's the issue. This is fun. Bear with me. Live maintenance. Have a long wires. Yeah, you would like a little gut in the future. Els, honestly can't off the top of my head think what a gup is. So you might need to send me something. I say might. You will need to send me something. Gonna be awkward. Why else? God damn it, this just isn't working, man. Now it's working. What was that about? Oh my god. Right. Everything's gone shit. Oh, so you did. Sorry, Els. I did not see that. Right, give me a sec. Right, that's it fixed. I will get that sorted for you next time. Nah, I saw it. I saw it say. Nah, doesn't count. Doesn't count. Right. That's that fixed. Everything should be spelt right. Everything should be fine now. Don't know what was up with that. The mouse. Hopefully it lasts. Right. Anyway. Carrying on. Yeah. We're gonna stick with the detective work. Oh, Chun. Oh, way to go. I'm gonna go with the high school. I'm interested to see how this cuss line works out. Here we are, come again at high school. Class suspended for the day, so the students are just kind of wandering aimlessly. Go home? Why would you you turn up and it's like, oh, school's closed. You're going to be like, well, I'm just going to hang about here. But I'm off. Catch you. The news of the dead teachers also attract a fair share of rubberneckers. The atmosphere is kind of tense with this many cops around. Cumbernatta High's gymnasium also serves as a polling place and evacuation centre. A lot of the buildings around here are still made of wood, but this place looks safe and sturdy. Thought there was something else there. Sealgate was still locked while forensics inspect the scene of the incident. Looks like they're still busy. Let's talk to the person in charge later. Yoshimi looked out for these students as a Sumida City officer. Juvenile delinquency has been a growing problem for years now. School is no exception. Oh, okay. Think that's it. Something on my shirt. Don't tell me I stink. I have not heard of that term before. I can't even think of what it could be. People love to stare at potential crime scenes. I mean, yeah. Yeah, they do. People do be nosy. Ideally, we could talk to someone who was involved in the incident. Easier said than done, though. Ah, okay. I'm with you. This place isn't only connected to the case because the students were under Yoshima's jurisdiction. It's also the site of the Fool's procession, and of course, where the teacher was killed. Okay. I don't get it. Okay. So I have to put the blinders up on busy roads so more people don't crash. Yeah. The irony of like turning up to a crash only for another one to be caused because they're staring. I see. Yeah, right. I get it now. Thank you very much. Thank you to Perry. I'm now clued up on what rubbernecker means. Seems a likely place to find some clues, don't you think? Right. Speaking of skills, you see, Paranormal Affairs can't help us right now. So I'm going to get that psychic high school you mentioned to help us. A lot of people involved in this case lead back to this school anyway, so it might make things easier to have them with us. The guy questions me on the legality of working with him. He shows some eager to exploit underage labour. He was saying about exploiting them. I just want to give our young experts the opportunity to shine. Yeah, was this like, oh, we'll pay you an exposure. And you become such a smooth talker. Anyway, I'm afraid I don't know where they are. Oh, I see. I wonder if there's anyone who could help us scout the area. Any imperfectly reasonable time for students to be at school, and yet I doubt this will be simple. I wonder if there's anyone who could help us scout out the area. So I'm guessing I need to move then. Can't seem to like speak to anyone. Okay. Moving on. Do you know one good thing about now that it kind of struggles a wee bit? It's like we're getting a wee mini remix. Near the Shariishi household. Seems like Michio's house at the end of this road. You don't want to intimidate them, so maybe I should go alone. What's that supposed to mean? It's really crammed together in these narrow alleyways. Strangers like us walking through definitely stand out. It really feels like old Tokyo. It's quiet. This place is normally pretty lively, full of people coming and going. It seems like everyone's decided to stay inside because of the recent incidents. I mean, can you blame them? Excuse me. Alright, I go check the house. So, Sharishi household. Chance to meet Michio and actually kill herself. Maybe for the best that we didn't find her parents. Anything else to look at? Nope. Oh, you're back. You know what, boss? No. Doesn't look like it. I knocked for a while, but nobody came to the door. Glancing in the windows was no sign of activity inside either. I saw about 3 newspaper stuffed out of the mailbox. So could we just, like... Let's try again later. So there's really nothing we can do then. There's no one at the house. Can't get in. I don't think we can talk to anyone here. Yeah, we are. Class suspended for the day, blah blah blah. Yeah, there's nothing we can do. You can't call it progressing the following situation has changed, like resume chat again. Cool. At least we got the option to do that. Let's go with this. Bringing a friend back from the dead means... Right. This seems like a really obvious thing. But I'm guessing where they line up, that's the kind of points of the story. So whilst this was happening, this is going on. And the teacher they found... Oh, that was last night. So this happens after this, but this line happens concurrently with this. To kind of keep the story making sense, you should probably do them in like that kind of order, maybe? I don't know. Bringing a friend back from the dead means she'll have to pay the price. Yako makes it home safely, but still isn't sure about how to proceed with the curse. She worries about Mio as the night passes. Mio didn't turn back up again. So... Yeah, right, so we're an hour before they get to the school. Good morning, Yako. Huh? Yako, rise and shine. You're up. It's morning. Are you okay? Can you remember your name? Yeah. Yako Sakazaki. Good, seems like fully awake. Oh, Mio, thanks for last night. Was everything okay? Yep, still alive. Couldn't dispel the cuss echo or learn the identity of who used it, but managed to at least get away. In that situation, it's the best you can hope for. I'm sorry I got you involved in something so dangerous. I mean, to look for, I meant to look for you as soon as the sun rose, but she was so sleepy. And she just fell asleep standing up. I can't remember when I fell asleep. It's okay, it's only natural to be exhausted after what you went through. Besides, I also feel bad that you've been wrapped up in all of this. It's supposed to be my job to prevent that from happening. Oh, yeah, you said something about that last night? Just who are you exactly, Mio? Oh, well, the truth is, I've been trading things having to do with the supernatural. You mean you can learn that kind of stuff, like you would with blood arranging? I had quite the eventful childhood. Sounds like it must have been tough. Yeah, it would have taken a long time to explain, so let's leave it at that for now. So it would have it, I've ended up as the apprentice, or maybe more like assistant, to a notable paranormal expert. Schools have always had more paranormal substances because young people tend to be more susceptible to these things. Sent to schools and may experience something paranormal and put a stop to it before that happens. Oh, that's amazing. So it's like a part-time job you do while also being a student? Well, I do help maintain public order, but it's all part of my training, so I don't get any money. The exploitation does it again. We've got a rough then, but still, that really is amazing. You're so cool when you face off against the evil spirit. I never know if I should be happy when you compliment me like that. But anyways, that's why it's up to me to resolve any paranormal issues at the school, and why I'm going to look into the cause of all this. Well, for now, let's head to school. Oh, do you have your custode? Now that it's daytime and its power is diminished, I should be able to hold on to it. Want to give it a try? I do have it, but... Oh. Is it really so wrong? Trying to bring Michio back, I mean... I can't approve of that. I do like Mio. We resident psychic. The rite may seem like a dream come true, but it involves taking the lives of other people, then... Yeah, true. I'm not sure this whole ritual ends without anyone getting hurt. That's what I believe, and what I'll put before anything else. What are these? I'm using these for the thumbnails because you have to. I'm sorry, but is it okay if I hold on to it? Yeah, cool. I promise I won't use the cuss no matter what. Maybe there's some other way. I just have this feeling that I shouldn't give up the possibility just yet. That said, I'll help you. Even if it's to stop the curses. For the meat shield that still exists within me, I'll settle things so that we can move forward. They do. It's a choice. It's a choice someone made, and a choice that someone approved. Fair enough. Okay, but if you ever feel in danger, you can give me the custard at any point. Right, thank you, Mio. Okay then, let's go. Oh, click on that. It's not that. Candy shop, juvenile delinquency. Oh. Keep an eye out in case there's a delivery appearing. Right. Oh. Already shut. I thought unusually noisy. There's a big group of people and police in front of the school. Something happened? Police are here, then something must have. I'll go ask. That Meal works for the police. She'll be like, here. What voluntary person? Give us deets. What happened? Don't panic, okay? The first teacher came to work this morning and found something. Okay. Mr. Jonichi was found dead in the middle of the school grounds. What? The closing school for the day. But that's not all. I don't know this either since I didn't watch the morning news, but rumours are spreading a number of bodies were found nearby. What? There's no way. Police force little goth girl to work for them for free. Real bodies. Obviously. Because they'll be like, well, we can't hire you because you're too young. So we can't pay you. But see if we call it a development opportunity, then that's fine. We can go with that. We're developing your skills. Could it be because of the cuss? We don't know enough to say. From what I've heard, Mr. Jonichi's body was in the middle of the ground, but his body was covered in bruises like he'd fallen from somewhere high. Almost like someone else. Taking into account his unnatural death and timing, it's very likely it has something to do with the curse. Said someone used their cuss on him last night? Seems like it, doesn't it? That's so scary. Yeesh, so the curses do kill people. Someone used it? Keep your voice down, okay? What would happen if another curse better held you? Sorry. I wish I had a little more information, but they've locked up the front gate. Maybe we can sneak into the back entrance. It's not there. Isn't that Tomi Okuda? Right, that's unusual. She was at the school last night too. She must know something about Mr. Junichi. See what she has to say. Me a wait for me? Well, let's get our interrogation on. Fuck you doing here? Fuck you doing there last night? You're telling me the two of you were the ones at the school last night? No sense hiding it then. I saw you one meal. Tell you everything I know. Thank you. She owes you? Yeah, right after transferred here there was a bit of trouble. She gave me one of those, what was it? Exorcisms? So that's what it was. Did you hear about Mr. Junichi? Not about it. I've known about it since last night. I saw that asshole bite it in the school grounds myself. What? So you saw it happen? Tell us about it. What happened exactly? Don't know myself, it was pitch black. Can't tell you. It's almost dawn, probably around 3. He started freaking out all of a sudden. Ran out into the grounds like something was chasing him, then screamed. Somebody help me! Forgive me, Michio! Or something like that when he was running around. Michio? You mentioned Michio? Was there anyone else in the grounds? It's too dark to see from where I was. But just for a second, I think I saw a girl in the school uniform with her hair in braids. And then I went to make sure, so it could have been nothing for Alano. Then I heard him begging for his life, like, I was wrong and I'll do anything. All of a sudden, his arms and legs snapped, even though he was just standing there. Arms and leg broke without anything being done to him. Fell over and quit moving, so I thought I'd better get out of here. Well, then he croaked, that's all I saw. Let's see, but what you've told us, it almost sounds like Michio's ghost chased Mr. Jonichi and killed him. I'm not a fan of anything about that, I'm just telling you what I heard him say. Tell that story to the police? Nope, I ain't gonna. Can't count on them for shit. Nobody believes such an insane story anyways. Well, let's maybe there's one person the police worth trusting, right? Yeah, I guess. There's this one cop I always got on my case about stuff. He died just the other day. Oh, he did? Sorry to hear that. Everyone gets involved with me ends up dead. Maybe I really am cursed. Pisses me off. Got it all wrong. The spirit that possessed you wasn't that kind of spirit. It wasn't? Yeah, that was just an unfortunate coincidence. But I'm sure that was hard enough for you. All about asshole's death. Hit me up. I've been thinking something. The way she described it reminded me of someone. When Mr. Jonichi died, it sounds a lot like how Michio died. Yeah, broken bones and that. Of course, I didn't see it myself, but the state Michio's body was in, it was like she had fallen from high up. Could have been killed by the same curse? I don't think so. The curse of the Seven Mysteries hadn't manifested when she died. And if we can trust what the spirit board said, then Michio died in an accident. Alright. That's all I know about the asshole's death. Why isn't it ticked then? So wait, were you possessed by some kind of evil spirit? I don't understand it all by myself. What I can say for sure is, thanks to Mio, the weird symptoms that were happening to me all went away. Yep, some people are born with a natural sensitivity to the paranormal. They tend to end up isolated as they struggle to relate to the people around them. They also tend to draw spirits to them naturally. This can cause strange symptoms they don't understand, like headaches, muscle stiffness, and hallucinations. Even memory problems. I'm sure it must have been very hard. That's how it works, eh? Do people always also have the personality taken over and they're possessed too? It's possible spirits have a very close relationship to their target, like siblings or a parent and a child. We almost never hear about people being taken over completely. So when the two parties aren't in sync, that those negative effects can start to appear. So the seances that we see on TV are all bogus? Not quite. There are mediums and diviners who can align their minds with the spirits they call. But there are people on TV who are just putting on a performance. There are people who in life had extremely powerful spirit sense, or a deep connection with that person, but they shouldn't be able to completely take over the person they possess. Even if they could, it'd only be enough to pressure them to choose certain behaviours that wouldn't be unusual for them to do on their own to begin with. But if that's the case, wouldn't you not know if you were choosing that behaviour of your own will or not? Hence why there's a lot of cases where people don't even realise they're possessed. Though the spirit may influence the behaviour and memories of the host, the deeper the connection in life, the easier it is for that to occur. See, getting possessed by a spirit is pretty complicated, eh? Must be tough you've been possessed for so long, he told me. Whatever might happen to me doesn't make any difference. Me being able to see the spirits and stuff has nothing to do with how things ended up like this. Yeah, it's not like being able to see them is your fault either. Same goes for me. Maybe it's just something we have to live with. I think you have a knack for it for yourself, Yako. I bet you could see them too with a little training. I think I may pass. So that's why you did the job. That's why you do the job you do. She was a weirdo when she showed up all of a sudden saying she was going to exorcise me. If I hadn't said anything, I probably would have knocked your lights out. You tried to perform an exorcism out of her without telling anything? You see, in my experience, most people don't understand no matter how much I explain. They only accept my explanation after they see the results. Guess that makes sense. Tommy, last night before you witnessed Mr. Jonichi's collapse, can I ask what he and you were doing in the classroom? You're going to tell the cops? Oh, right, with everything that happened with Mr. Jonichi. They'll suspect you if you told them we saw you with them last night. Anytime something happens with someone like me, all those shitty adults start jumping to conclusions. I understand. I won't tell them. You wouldn't have been able to kill him anyway. You say so, and I don't mind telling you about it. So, last night, piece of shit Junichi called me over here acting like he was going to attack me or something. What? How terrible. Whatever. I'm glad he's dead. He had it coming. Calling people worthless in a cancerous society when he doesn't know shit about them? That asshole was the one always acting like scum if you ask me. That's so. Could you tell us more detail why he called you out in the middle of the night? It's hard to explain. Where to start? Oh, okay. What do you mean by Mr. Junichi acting like scum? Doing something bad? You know Michio Shiraishi, right? The girl who killed herself? Michio? Damn it! This mouse again. Hold on. But I'm going to plug it in. And I'll just deal with it having a keyboard for now. Maybe I won't. Curious teacher had some data. And he wasn't using the blackmailer, and he was using the blackmailer. I'll have the skill make her do whatever he wanted. What do you mean when you say whatever he wanted? I'll leave it to your imagination. There's not a couple of model students like you would ever get involved with. No way, that's... How? What do you mean by that? I don't know anything about this. How could I have not known about this? Yako, I know how you feel, but try to calm down. You got that's acting like you were her friend. Junichi really did a number on both Michio's body and soul. Well, if Fish couldn't tell anyone that she had to suffer alone. Terrible. Tomi, how do you know about this? I just happened to work in on it. I know the spots around school people go to when they want to stay at sight. He ran off in a panic when I yelled at him asking what he was doing. What, in on it? Can't you just leave her alone like she was about to cry, so I stuck around for a bit. She told me everything that happened in whispers. She probably figured that I wasn't the type to spread that stuff around. She never asked my help. She told me she was fine and to keep it a secret. Chio, why? She probably thought she had to grit her teeth till it was through. She was naive. I tried to tell her if you give guys that an inch, they'll take a mile. She kept saying about how it was like a punishment. She was soft. Of course, Junichi didn't change. He kept on doing what he was doing. I understand either of them, but that's as much as I was involved. And then she killed herself. Nothing to do about it now. Tommy, if you knew about it, then why didn't you try to say it's my fault? She told me not to say anything. She told me if she was fine. So what the hell more responsibility do I have other than what I already did? Yeah, because there's no point in blaming Hitomi. Gee, why? Did you hear what this dirt was? Nope, never heard what it was. But from the sound of it, he'd been blackmailing her since about a year ago. That long? Nick probably caught her doing something she shouldn't have been. She looked well behaved, but there's more to a person than meets the eye, you know. There must be some reason. Don't know, got nothing to do with me. So, last night, how did it start? Alright, remember that nosy cop I mentioned who's always on my case? He died at the former use of the gardens a couple of days ago. Shimi was his name. He was part of the juvenile division. He didn't look like a cop at all. Real rough guy, but good at looking out for folks. So he was the only one I could talk to. There was someone like that with the police. Too bad he ended up dying. Another thing, one time he suddenly introduced his fiancée to me. It was hilarious seeing the big guy acting like a shy little kid all of a sudden. She told me she was like me when she was my age and that she was on my side. Must be a terrible loss for her. Yeah, I do feel a little bad for her when I think about how sad she must be. And I saw him at the gardens the night he died. No. Whenever I get worked over or something, Yoshimi always took me straight to that park. And then he listened to whatever I was pissed off about. That day, he called me over there like usual. Something seemed off about him, like he was worried about something. Yeah, he asked me for a favour too. That was pretty unusual. Kind of favour. He had me a weird talisman and asked me to hold on it for him. Talisman. Yeah, just normal good luck charm. I figure if that's it, then sure, I'll take it. I have it with me now. That wasn't all. Then he told me that he wanted to look for a talisman Michio Shiraishi had that looked like this one. Michio? What does she have to do with this? She would be meeting up and talking with her. While they were together, he noticed that she had a special talisman or something. Apparently Michio always avoided the subject. Talisman that Michio had? You know that I knew her, so that's why he asked me, he said. Could have been something that Michio couldn't even tell the police about. I know things at home were a little complicated. From what I heard, Michio was keeping her mouth shut about what Jonichi was doing to her. I had to talk with the cops when someone's got dirt on you. I didn't squeal on anything about Michio either. Michio, isn't that such a strong grip on you? So, basically, Yoshimi didn't just have his eye on Michio, but her talisman too. After she died, he didn't know where it ended up. So since I know from school he wanted me to look at it for him. There's something special about the two talismans? I wonder why he gave it to you. Hell if I know, but when I looked inside it, there's just a weird kind of grimy scrap of wood. It's inside it. But from the way he was acting, it seemed important to him somehow. But to be honest, what he was asking is such a pain in the ass. I figured he had to be serious about it. Oh, and since he died right after that. Yeah, he even said to me, if anything happens to me, take those two talismans. Giving it a guy named Nakagoshi at the police department. Knowing what I know now, he probably felt that something was going to happen to him. Nakagoshi. Do you know him, Mio? No, I've just heard the name, I think. There really is a Nakagoshi. That's a relief at least. Anyway, I didn't feel right just ignoring the dead guy's last request. Tommy. Yeah? Talisman. Would you mind if I have a look at it? Sorry, but I don't trust you all that much yet. It's important to me. Okay. So, last night you were looking for the talisman Michio had. Yeah, and I figured that piece of garbage teacher would know the most about Michio. I asked him yesterday afternoon if he knew anything about a talisman. He gave me some cryptic response like, I can't talk about it now. Come to the school tonight. He even gave me the code to the lock in the back entrance. That's what we need. He seemed pretty willing to give it out, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's used it for secret meetings before. I can only imagine. Climbed over the front gate again. So yeah, met up in the classroom in the middle of the night. Nothing he said made any sense. Like that was really Michio and stuff like that. And on about how it was my fault and that if only I'd been around or something. Grabbed a hold of me, breathing heavily. Were you okay? Yeah, that's right when you two showed up. I was able to get away while Jonichi was freaking out. Gosh, good thing you got away. It was really all thanks to two that I got away. I didn't get any info about the talisman. The whole thing was sort of a bust. Afterwards, I was wondering what you two were up to, so I hid nearby. Then I saw you and old man Ashimiya talking, and then Mio showed up. You did? Also why I saw Jonichi come back outside and bite it. Let's see. You're only here to look for Michio's talisman? I was dumb to fall for that creep Jonichi's trap so easy. I could have got a lot worse, but I lucked out. What you described sounds like Michio killed Mr. Jonichi. She did have a reason to hate him after all. No way, you mean that really was her ghost? Like for real? Those who die bearing strong resentments or regret can occasionally become spirits, either bound to a place or roaming freely. However, it's usually impossible for them to kill the living. Most don't have that kind of power. But it's possible they could possess someone close to them to act on those lingering regrets. I wonder if that's what happened. Alright then, supposing what the spirit board said is true and Michio's death was an accident, then she must have had some regrets. If she really hadn't given up on living, that is. I don't think she was the kind of girl who would just give up no matter what the situation. I don't really know, but She didn't seem like she had something tormenting her so much that she'd kill herself. That's all I know. Happy? Still gotta look for the talisman. Sure, thank you, Tommy. Well, if you to find out anything about Michio's talisman, be sure to let you know. Thanks. Can we get your contact info? Look, where can we normally find you? Right. I'm not home most of the time, usually I'm at a friend's place. Here's the phone number. Thanks. We'll call her if we need to talk with you. And what? You just talked to her, I imagined. I was kinda scared at first, but not anymore. Shut up. You're the one avoiding me. Anyway, catch you later and don't die out there, okay? Thanks. We'll be careful. Good shit. Oh, excuse me. Alright then. Got a lot of new information. There's that Mr. Junichi was killed by a curse, just as we thought. Which means there was a curse buried at the school. Multiple, in fact. Oh, you're one. The curse echo we experienced in the school and the one that killed Mr. Junichi seem to be different. People in the school at the time other than us were Mr. Junichi, Tomi, and Old Man Ashimiya, who you ran into. I was thinking it would be among them, but there's one more person. Tomi saw a girl in a school uniform with braids. From what Tomi was saying, it doesn't seem like she's the one. Mr. Junichi is pretty suspicious though. If he were a curse bearer, it would certainly explain why he was killed. That's why I say there are multiple. Oh, right. The person who killed Mr. Junichi would have to be one too, which means it must be either the mysterious girl or Old Man Ashimiya. Yeah, we should certainly be careful with them. That said, the mysterious girl and the fact that Mr. Junichi thought it was Michio that was attacking him has me wondering. Of course, I doubt Michio herself was actually there, but... Oh, I just remembered, I also saw Mr. Arishi outside the main gate last night. Did? It's likely he's involved with the curse given that he's the one doing research in the Rite of Resurrection. So I have to be careful of Old Man Ishimiya and Mr. Arishi. I want to believe that's not all the curse bearers. I want to believe that not all curse bearers were hostile, but as for what to do now, I'd like to find out who's responsible for the Feast of Shadows that set this off and how they did it. I don't think we will end this without stopping it at its source. That makes sense. In which case, next we should do... what exactly? We need to talk to Mr. Arishi. He definitely knows something. It should be safer during the day, so I think we should try to look for him. Got it. I'll help in any way I can. The school's closed. I wonder where he could be. Let's try heading someplace people may know where he is. Where to go then? Where would you go? If you know like very little about this teacher, God, there's so many places to choose from. Go down and work our way up. Right, teach. Where are you? Where are you? And so, Mio Suzu and Yako Sakazaki decided the next location to investigate. Oh, that was it. Enjoy the luck, Sai. Gonna be sieged. I thought that was a siege lock. Hope the sieging's good. Hope you batter a lot of bombs. You have me anyway you like. The background, foreground, off completely. It's up to you. Chat soon, pal. Right, so he's gonna miss the custodes. O'Hara lies awake until dawn. Right, so we should be round about the 9 AM mark. "10 AM. Shikima Mansion. Right. Don't know why I thought there was someone else with that surname. Well, I mean, apart from the son, obviously. Morning, ma'am. How you feeling? I'm fine. We can make some good progress today. How's your curve stone looking? I can't get into that accent right. Even when I can't do it properly. I haven't got anything from it since sunrise. Interesting. It's possible his powers can be unleashed at night then. I say, why are you so late this morning? Unfortunately, some things can't be investigated while the world slumbers. Did get some research done in what limited time I had. Very well, let's talk. So you mentioned when I was born and raised. Towns begin to wake up once more. The clamour of society can be heard from beyond the garden gates. Like any day, a cloud of pollution drifts out from the industrial estate. Anything else? Wait. Oh, thought it was something else. Looking a bit tired, he must have been up all night investigating. I'm be surrounded by curses and death, but it matters little. My only concern is where I can see my child again. By the way, something I want to talk to you about. It's that the current plan is to steal a cursed stone that's already absorbed soul dregs, but I'm wondering if it would suffice to not steal, but instead negotiate with the cursed bearer. And have him use the rat for our purposes. Oh, I didn't think of that. I suppose that would accomplish the same, but do you think it's possible? As long as we offer compensation, it may prove much easier than you'd expect. But then if they've all got uses for it, they have a plan, that's why they're doing this. Cash, for instance. I'll be off the table for families rich as the Shigimas would it. Of course, why any amount would be fine if it get the job done. I won't let monetary matters lead me to regrets the way it did back with the ransom. Okay, with that option on the table, let's figure out a strategy. Our strategy. Do you have a cursed bearer with whom we can negotiate in mind? Not yet. Surprisingly, it seems all cursed bearers haven't been that proactive about collecting soul dregs. You see the news this morning? No, I haven't. Overnight, 3 mysterious deaths were reported in this area. Wait a minute. This haven't been proactive. Oh, because there's only 3 deaths, right? I get it. You've yet to announce the identities of the bodies found. But they've been nicknamed the Honjo serial killings. It's gonna quite some attention on the streets. My. Only 3? That's what I thought. Even if the victims were curse bearers, just 1 or 2 wouldn't be enough soul dregs. What those cursed stones are capable of, a mere 3 victims seems a little low on the low side. This little activity all through the night, the curse bearers must be a cautious bunch. What's holding them back? Are we not all after the power of resurrection? Could be they just don't know how. There may still be some undiscovered victims. But it doesn't seem like anyone has gathered enough soul dregs yet. Might have set up some bait to spur them into action. And then we offer the deal? Wasn't a question. And then we offer the deal. None of the curse bearers seem very proactive. Or the situation could be what mastermind who kicked it all off instead. That's an interesting theory. What was the theory? Sorry, got thrown for a second there. Oh, but the person that kicked off and telling you, yeah, right. So, you mentioned you're an agonized voice telling you the kill when you first obtained the cursed stone. Doesn't sound like a coincidence to me. Someone agitated the curses in this area on purpose. They're likely after the rite of resurrection as well. I think this person is not one of the cursed bearers? You got a sharp mind, ma'am. Though it might seem obvious for the mastermind to become a curse bearer and collect soul dregs if they were after the rite, it would be very risky since a curse bearer, they themselves would become a target. Ah, see. It's actually more convenient for them and the cursed bearers if the cursed bearers move less aggressively. That's right. But despite that, they've been inciting the cursed bearers to commit murders. Why? Let's consider this. What if the mastermind isn't trying to collect soul dregs themselves? I mean, the intention was also to steal the souls where the other cursed bearers compete with each other from the start? Sitting back and observing from the sidelines is a safer course of action. Which is why I figured it best for us to attempt the same strategy. So how should we do it? There's still reasons to suspect the mastermind could be a curse bearer themselves. To be honest, I'm going to keep my distance from whoever it is. Tell them what kind of power they might possess. Whether our aim is to negotiate a deal, we'll have to outpace the mastermind in making contact with the other curse bearers. How are you supposed to do so? At this point, all we can do is search. This mastermind is taking the curse bearers to collect soul dregs. Can we be sure that even is a rate of resurrection? Good question. Rat could be nothing but a myth fabricated to spur the curse bearers into action. Cena may... Oh wait, that's not. Cena might be for nod. Do you want to give up, ma'am? Never. Understood. After all, we'll never know the truth unless we see it for ourselves. But we'll do it without using the curses ourselves. Didn't need to click that. I learned something new about the criminal involved with the kidnapping. Concerns the serial killings. There was a body found at Kamagata High School. The person was identified as a school teacher. His name was Koi Jonoichi. I think he was a cuss bearer? Not sure. Possible. But regardless, this means the two people who knew the truth about the kidnapping are both dead. Just we were getting somewhere. But there's enough to make me give up, of course. Still, don't know anything about Michio Shiroishi's residence. Be wise to pay a visit. Understood? By the way, I met a few people who seemed like potential curse bearers last night. Did some investigating all of them. All managed to get detailed information on 2. You're quick. I suppose that's expected from an investigator extraordinaire. I appreciate the flattery. First, there's Ayame Tono, the girl we talked to before, though she isn't a curse bearer herself. She's a student attending T University of Art. She currently lives alone in an apartment near Midorichi Park. Midoricho Park, even. Even summoned her address? You're not wanting to be underestimated, Mr. Investigator Extraordinaire. I called every single university a week with Yukio in the curriculum pretending to be her parent. Went around checking her place on the way here. Doesn't seem like she returned home last night. Or she might have run into some trouble. I think you attempted to follow her last night. I'm embarrassed to say, but I couldn't. She shook me. Couldn't keep track of her. Here, I thought you were an investigator extraordinaire. I'd like to learn more about her, but it would take some time. She's planning to steal the cursed stones just like us. It's best we act carefully around her. Next is the tall man who was dressed in black. I met him near Kinshicho. He stood out with the way he was dressed. I managed to get some good information from him. Impressive. What can I say? Well, you can tell me more about the guy. He works as a secretary to Hihako Soap's chairwoman. I believe his name is Takumi Yomioka. The Hihako Soap's headquarters and factories are both located in Honjo, correct? Yeah, they've been here a while, but it's only in the past 10 years the company has shown significant growth. I remember seeing the chairwoman in the news a few years back. She seems to be very shrewd. With the increase in sales, I'm sure she wants her factories running at full capacity. With the harsh restrictions against industrial waste, a lot of factories with older equipment had to be shut down. And that's right, even 10 years ago there were many complaints about chemical plants dumping waste in the river. Most companies come back were more concerned... What? Most companies back then were more concerned with making a profit than protecting the environment. Wonder what a man working for such a company would have been up to in the middle of the night. On the way here, I stopped by the company's headquarters, but they hadn't started for the day. I should have better luck later. Let's hope you will. Perhaps they're interested in seeing if the rate would be beneficial for the product research into body and beauty and skincare. Huh. Well, that's an interesting thought. I ran into one more suspicious young man last night. This one seemed to be out collecting soul dregs, right? Indeed. Couldn't get a good look at him though. I couldn't gather enough intel to properly identify him. Is that teacher? That's a shame. But I can make an educated guess. You know that researcher who discovered the ancient text in the Ride Resurrection? The one that lives near here? His name is Hideki Arishi. The man I met was very similar in stature. Even he's involved? How awfully suspect. Considering his background, couldn't he be the one who initiated the whole affair? I think it's possible, yeah. Which is why I decided to refrain from making contact with him for the time being. Safety first. Of course, I want to learn more, but this isn't the right time to focus on him. I prefer to ascertain who else is a curse bearer. First, I will turn to Hayako Soaps to see that man in black. The headquarters is down in the south where the Guestry Street... I can't say that. Along with everything else. In addition to the 3 victims associated with the Hanzhou serial killings, there's Michio Shiraishi, who reportedly committed suicide, and the police officer who died at the former Yasuda Gardens. Strange deaths continue occurring like so, that bound to inspire strange rumours. Those last 2 have nothing to do with the 7 mysteries, no? It's true, both occurred a week before this accursed situation began. Unless those 2 needed to happen to start this whole thing. Still, it cannot be ruled out. It's possible that the mastermind was involved even with those killings. How? What if there were preliminary steps to awaken the 7 mysteries curses? Did Daniel just say that? Can we really assume they're unrelated just because the timing doesn't match up? Or rather, the police officer's death is so baffling that it'd be easier if we were connected to the curses. The victim wasn't the time to be caught off guard easily. You seem to know a lot about this. Yeah, I suppose we weren't strangers. My personal feelings might be wrapped up in this one too. I see. If you investigate this matter more, you might get a lead in the mastermind? You're right. If we wish to focus on the mastermind's identity, this would be a fine starting point. We might even discover more deaths related to the curses on the way. We should pay attention to today's news. Well, that's all I have to report. Shall we continue with our investigation? What do you want to do? Still can't use the curse stone. Taking a walk should be a fine place to start. Let's go together. I want to see what's going on for myself. In that case, I'll trust you deciding where we should go, ma'am. Just let me get my search. Which places have stood out to me most so far? Let's move. Let's try here. Why Guestaway Street? The Haku Soap's headquarters on the other side of South Guestaway Street. They were closed when I visited this morning, but it appears things are up and running now. Excuse me. So an influential person at Haku Soaps is potentially a cuss bearer? Richter proposed to use money to negotiate for the cuss stones. We could hardly outbid a large corporation if it came down to it. Tells me belly slept last night and yet it seems to be brimming with energy. Energy drink, so you know, we better. But that, possibly, who knows? Is I too that resilient at his age? That's what sets apart a detective from the rest. First, I need to confirm whether Takumi is the man I ran into last night. Then I'll be able to determine if he's a curse bearer. It'll be better if I go inside the headquarters alone. Should walk around, visit a cafe for some tea, perhaps. Better if I go inside. Oh, wait. Cool. Right, read all that. Like a small soap-making company could grow so much in a short time. There are factories and warehouses throughout the area now. You can see why director and now chairwoman Natsu Yamamori is called the Queen. And there she is. You mentioned that Takumi works as a secretary? That's correct. I think it's possible he's acting on her orders? That's exactly my thinking. A curse bearer with both money and power could certainly look at resurrection as the next prize. Negotiating with a person of that stature may prove difficult. I'm gonna go in. I might be a while, so feel to find somewhere to kill time. Good looking now. Sorry to keep you waiting. How'd it go? I'll fast forward to the conclusion. I've met with Takumi. There's no doubt he's the same man I saw last night, but doesn't seem like he's a curse bearer. That doesn't mean he has no connections to the recent curses. He knew about the 7 mysteries. He even guessed we have a curse stone of our own. I mean, you could have denied it, Rector. You could have said, the fuck is all of it? Just don't. Try to approach Takumi with about a fallen Adam after ending him last night. However, you said your name was Richter, correct? I have a favor that I'd like to ask of you. I'm hoping you would hand over the curse stone in your possession. Curse stone? What are you talking about? There's no need to play dumb with me. In fact, there's no time for it. I don't know why he's got this accent now, but I had all the same reasons you did to think you were a curse bearer last night. And your arrival here only confirms it. You're a curse bearer now. You're right, we lack time. I'll confess, I'm a curse bearer. I suppose the curse stone. I possess the curse stone of the Haunted Clappers. I'm glad to hear the truth. Finally, this conversation is worthwhile. It's a dangerous item you hold. Give it to me. My company will take the responsibility to dispose of it. I didn't know the soul business specialized in scrubbing curses clean. It's the prerogative of Miss Yamamori. That's so. Assuming you obtained the curse, you understand the power it involves, no? Miss Yamamori possesses supernatural powers akin to those of a god. She also has a deep love for this land, having transformed it from the pile of dirt it once was to the home of our headquarters. She cannot stomach the fact that it is now the site of these curses run rampant. You're telling me the Queen of Haku was a real-life witch? She wouldn't appreciate being called that, mind you. There's a sorcerer by the name of Surigan Gamyodo, who's gallantly working behind the scenes, exorcising spirits and the like. Go on. That being so, there have already been instances of the dead coming back to life. Do you understand the urgency of this matter? These are curses we're speaking of, tools which are used by wicked beings to possess people. The rite of resurrection is nothing but a fabrication meant to seduce the curse bearers into unspeakable action. You truly understand what I'm talking about, and you must hand over that curse stone at once. Very interesting. Well, that said, just how many curse stones have you acquired so far? Will you tell me it's true? Sure, the company would have launched a large-scale search by now. We have 6. 6? Whoa, I can rest at ease then. And here I thought I was at risk of being cursed. It seems we are on the same page. If that is the case, you should hand over your curse stone immediately. Sorry to disappoint you, but it's not actually in my possession at the moment. Consider its importance that I've been keeping it in hiding. Really now? Then I'll accompany you while you retrieve it. Sorry, but there's something important to attend to. But I promise I will return with it later. Very well. Then you won't refuse to provide your address and telephone number, I presume? How prudent of you. I'll oblige. And that's how it went. So they aren't after the Ray after all? I wouldn't be so quick to trust him. I believe we're dealing with a master in deception. He may well have made up a story to convince us to part ways with our stone. He was lying about having procured 6 curse stones as well. Like, really? 6? That's excessive. Well, now I feel gullible. Company's plotting something. I wonder what they mean to do with the curse stones. Seem rather desperate to get a hold of ours, despite us not having collected any soul dregs. Perhaps the people at Hahako are the masterminds behind the curses being unleashed. Because the chairwoman's a witch? I wonder about that too. If she really were that powerful, would her secretary have divulged that information so casually? Takumi was either making it up as he went, or he's trying to spread a rumor. For what purpose would he do that? Recently, people have been caught up about the occult more than ever before. If word spreads that Hahako's chairwoman has godlike powers, she could very well benefit socially and politically from that mistake. That's unsettling. We should avoid Hayako for the time being. It'll be a pain if I have to deal with Takumi again. Interesting, the Queen of Hayako, or the witch, whatever she is trying to get her hands on the Rite of Resurrection. So some kind of dark fairy tale. Regardless of what it is, of what it is isn't true, we must be one step ahead. Sorry, excuse me. Oh, it's all again. By the way, there's one more thing of interest I heard while in the company's reception lobby. People discussing whether one of the bodies found this morning was that of a Hayako employee. Really? As long as the officials haven't revealed the identity, it all amounts to no more than speculation, though. Despite that, I have reason to believe Hayako Soaps is deeply involved with the Seven Mysteries. At the very least, I can assure you I've gathered that much. The more we know, the better our negotiations will go. In the meantime, she'll be off somewhere else. There's no reason to stick around here any longer. Let's try the park. We'll head to this school last. I don't think we're going to get very far with the school. It's still in like lockdown. We're here. This is Midoricho Park. I am Tono lives around here. She wasn't in her apartment or dropped by this morning. Or I was with the chicken again. This is connected with the story of the Taiko Sugaro. Not only that, Katsushika Hokusai's home was also in this area. Maybe why Ayami chose to live here. Anything else we can look at? Nope. Seems picking up Ayami's trail was out of the question for now. Why do we even come here? Is it an option? It's always heartwarming to see children playing in the park. Richter seems to like kids. That's because they're on the same wavelength. Seems like a slight there. We get much done standing around here. Why don't I go and check out Ayami's apartment? You don't really speak with her, do you? No, I prefer to get an idea of what she's been up to. I'd like to see whether she's at home or not, been home or not. Just to potentially get a trace of her movements. Be my guest? Okay, shouldn't be long. I'm back, ma'am. So nothing? Right, so she still hasn't returned. However, I noticed a few people who seem to be related to the police force keep watching the area. Don't know if they got eyes in her apartment, but they do appear to be watching the building it's in. Interesting. A sharp eye I've noticed them despite being so covert. Can I say it's part of the job? However, I might have had to refrain from knocking on her door or looking through her windows. I wasn't able to check her electric meter or mailbox either, unfortunately. I'm planning to go that far. It's called being thorough. Won't make much progress sticking around here. Cool. Another school. I don't think we're going to get much progress here either. Hope these are allowed in. Here we are at Ground Zero, Komagata High School. This is logical that the police got this place shut down. Isha's body was found here after all. As if the students have nowhere to go now that the school's closed. 2 people have died. A teacher named Koi Junichi and a student Michio Shirishi. Anything else to be gained here? I'm guessing not. Just be wary of those police officers. Maybe the police really do have something against private investigators, just like in those detective novels. This news has attracted a bunch of curious onlookers, huh? It works in our favour. The more people around, the better we can blend in. Nah, check this. Seems the officers are still inspecting the scene. Entry has been strictly prohibited. Nah. This place is said to be connected with the story of the Fool's Procession. I wouldn't be surprised if a curse bearer decided to turn up. But we need to find out if that teacher was a curse bearer or not. I expect the police to be baffled, as they don't know about the curses. I can ask around, see what the students have to say. Let's inquire. Why ask the students about Michio? Don't have anything else to do, so... Back, ma'am. So what'd you learn? School kids sure love a good rumor. It's practically drowning in stories about Mr. Junichi and Michio, most of which seem dubious at best. Most of what I heard was hollow with a second thought, but there was one story that caught my attention. Some believe that Michio is the one who killed Mr. Junichi. Really? The story's got 2 pieces of evidence to back it up. One of them wasn't news to me. Apparently he's been mumbling that Michio was going to kill him for some days now. A fellow teacher overheard his mumblings and told the students. And it spread like wildfire, I suppose? Rumors that juicy don't stay a secret for long. As for the other piece of evidence, a pigtailed girl in her school uniform was seen around school late last night. Go on. Although numerous people claim they have seen the girl, not one of them saw her face. Some are proposing it was Michio brought back to life, or that it was her vengeful spirit. It's not like Michio's the only high school girl to wear pigtails. True, it might have been made up just to fan the flames. If it were true, I'd want to get hold of her in order to hear her side of the kidnapping. If she's alive, that'd be ideal. So one more thing I should mention. Discovered where Michio lived. The student had a list of student addresses on hand. What? A student? Fair enough. It's an amazing find. If all the students actually have a copy of said list. Truly worries me how easy it was to obtain what should be confidential information. What would happen if that information got into the wrong hands? Well, so far it hasn't, no? Right. Let's try plugging this keyboard back in for a wee second. Even if it's just so I can move my mouse a bit. Sure, let's hope it stays that way. In the meantime, it's now possible for us to visit Michio Shirishi's house. Ah, so there we go. I can imagine the students are uneasy after learning of the murder. I can imagine. They don't want to stay home for some time. Not for fear of their safety. Police are probably too wrapped up in solving this case to be concerned about the students' mental health. I can see that. Supporting the society provides a safe environment for the benefit of our youth. Some school policies could use some rewriting, especially those handling the students' personal information. And that's right, I know a student being kidnapped and they'll be back home ever again. I expect criminals to grow more cunning as time passes. Maybe times where authorities can't keep up. That's where outlaws such as myself come in. What's this about? Actually, just forget I said anything. To the huts! Near the house. There you go. I went to visit Michio Shirishi's family home, however. No one seems to be there. Got no answer at the door. I know the lights were out. Seems to be empty for a while now. There was a stack of newspapers out front. Bit quiet over here. It is a residential area after all. All these rundown new houses really scream working class, don't they? Seems a bit judgy, Rector. Don't understand why no one's come to this house, even after Michio committed suicide. I wonder if this place is okay. Oh, actually, need to think again. Okay. I like these messy and cluttered back streets. They give me the chills every time. Reassuring to have someone as strong and tall as Richter come to me. Looks so unfazed. Suppose the detective is used to this kind of thing, always investigating and chasing criminals. I would be cut out for it. Social connections run deep in working class areas like this place, so I decided to talk to the locals. There are a few nice old ladies who were kind enough to give me the scoop. Turns out Shirishi's reputation really went down the dumps this past year. That's so. I'll give you the quick summary. They moved here about 3 years ago. The previous residence was in a better part of town. Michio's father died in a car accident, leaving behind just the two of them. Michio's mom, Toshiko, now a single mother, relocated here. At first, they got along with their neighbours, many of which were in similar situations, helping and being helped in turn. So far, so good. What happened? As I said, the reputation began to go downhill about a year ago. A man recognized as Toshiko's common-law husband had moved into the household. His name was apparently Kankachiro Awai. Neighborhood gossip is something else. Somehow everyone knew his name. So, what of this Awai character? He's apparently a vulgar fellow with a criminal record. He was prone to violent outbursts. Neighbors often heard screams and shouting coming from the home. The neighbors took particular notice of Toshiko's screams, pleading with him to not hit Michio. It's terrible. If it wasn't still enough, every night the neighbors also began to hear an eerie chanting. Through this, Yariishi's stand in the neighborhood plummeted rapidly. Toshiko was often seen covered in bruises and wounds. She stopped responding to her neighbors. She would just turn the other way when greeted. They kept their storm shutters closed even during the day, effectively shut themselves away from the entire community. It sounds horrible. Why didn't the police step in and do something? Fortunately, under current laws, the police aren't allowed to get involved with domestic disputes. That's awful and a lot of shite. And then Michio reportedly killed herself. Things only got worse with why Toshiko was admitted to the hospital for physical and mental abuse. Ever since, Awai hasn't returned to the home. Many locals expressed sympathy for Michio's circumstances, but just as many were fed up with the share issues entirely, and seemed relieved that things finally got quieted down again. Things were still considered outsiders even after 3 years of living here. Don't understand it. Why would Toshiko have gotten involved with such a British good-for-nothing in the first place? Oh, God, man. These voices. But many stories of one partner's personality does a complete turn after entering a relationship. After her first husband's death, Toshiko's financial situation had also taken a turn for the worse. She was determined to send her daughter to a good high school. Possible she fell victim to sweet promises. Life can be tough, I suppose. You don't seem moved by the story, ma'am. And that's fine. People have all kinds of stories. Ooh, we got all information of on persons of interest. Fair enough. Oh, so you came here too? Where is it? Could you repeat what you know about what you know one more time for me, Richter? Ooh. Ah, that's a rhythm. Maybe. Do we overhear them talking then? It's at the end of the road. Don't intimidate them. Right, so we've done all this. Stick up the little thumbs. Alright, let's go check the house. I'll just wait till he gets back. So we've done all this. Oh, okay. No luck. Yep, kill. Done all this. Okay, let's go somewhere else. Here we are. Right, done all this. Looks at the gym. Looked at school gates. Looked at the school building. Gin, there was something on my shop, blah blah blah. So let's say full procession costs. Cool. skills. You said Paranormal Affairs can't help us right now? Oh, yeah. Asking for Mio's help. I wonder if we go back here, do we see space? Nah. Yeah, I feel like the situation had changed because this. There's nothing else here either. Right, so we spoke to Hitomi, did all that. Let's try other locations, I guess. And so... Again. I feel like this is going to happen with all of them. We're going to see an Anso again. Anso! I feel like this is going to happen with the other two, and if it does, I don't really know what to do, to be honest. But I see Anso again, isn't there? Yep. Oh, actually, hold on. What if... I don't know if this works this way. If I put Yakko meal there, 9 o'clock. Right, hold on, just fly through all that. Just in case I need to do this. I think. Blah, blah. What is it? You want to talk to those girls? Yes. Yeah, I do. This is divine intervention. We're brought here for a reason. Come on, Ariel. What? Go. Hey, aren't you? Must be that high school. You must be that high school skirting the child labour laws I've heard so much about. Say that again. Sorry about that. He's with me. Mrs. Sumi, if that's how you feel, maybe you should look at improving my working conditions. I prefer not to work for free, to be honest. So you remember that? If you help us out, you can have whatever you want. Boss's treat. Wait, really? Thank you so much. I've always wanted to go to a fancy sushi place. Oh yeah, that one of those places in Ginza? I've never been. Let's go. Got ourselves a deal, right, boss? The girls are at our service. Oh, I need this face. Hold on now, what just happened? I never said sushi. Looking forward to it, boss. Wait, since when were you included? You guys are so funny, you should just stand up. Sushi, huh? Well, that'll help. If that'll solve the case, it's a small price to pay. I'll just expense it to Paranormal Affairs later. Usually easy to let Ariel do the talking when it comes to young people, but we all have a day. It'll be quicker if I take the reins this time. But he did manage to win them over with the promise of food. Let's see how this plays out. Forensics is still investigating the area. Didn't really want to bring those kids to a place like this, but there were too many onlookers outside for us to speak comfortably. Decided it'd be good to have Mio look around the scene too. wonder if I can see. Saw that rope about. Indicates where John Ritchie's body was found. They've moved his body, but this route is still an idea of how it was found. Yikes, that's a little gross. You can even see how his arm and legs are all. Ew. Pull it, Ariel. You're scaring her. This kind of stuff is a little much for a kid. I'm pretty sure she only asked because you were staring at her so intently. Alright, that's enough. Mio, what do you think? I knew the second I looked at the scene. You're right. Traces of a curse still linger here. Figured as much. Does that mean that John Ritchie was killed by one of the curses of the 7 mysteries? Yes, a strong curse like this, like that, always leaves behind a trace. Wow, Mio, you're so calm. Are you used to this kind of thing? I wouldn't say I'm used to it. It just comes with experience, I guess. No, I've heard some stories about you. Didn't you investigate a gruesome scene where someone had been killed by a paranormal attack without even breaking a sweat? Stop a minute, Sutsumi, she's going to get the wrong idea. Oh, that's amazing! Mio, you're a professional! Accumulate 10 hours of playtime. Cool. You think? Totally! You're cool even in the face of death. That's awesome. Maybe put it like that. I'm not sure how awesome it is. Cuss was used here. Which means the cuss bearer must have been in the scene too. Can look at anything else. Mio Kurosuzu. She's like a disciple of the Paranormal Affairs Chief. I feel like she helps out with investigations free of charge under the guise of training. Although she's my old boss's protege, she helped me out plenty of times while I was in Paranormal Affairs. She may look meek, but she's got strong spirit sense, sharp instincts and courage, plus quite the brain to back it all up. That said, I can't help but think there's some kind of darkness following her around. So this is Yako Sakazaki. She was with Mio. Could she be a friend? Did Mio finally make a friend? If she did, I would do this old man's heart good. Never let say it out loud. Don't want to make her look bad. She's certainly well versed in the paranormal. Just can't get over the darkness. Let's talk to Ariel. It's one hell of a coincidence, huh? This random girl you know is already involved with the case. Huh? You want to talk to me? You'd probably better off asking Mio. Okay, I'm not progressing that. So, how much have you been able to figure out? Well, I know what happened around midnight last night. Someone invoked the Feast of Shadows, which boosted the power of curses, then brought forth the 7 mysteries of Honjo. That allows even those who do not have the power to cast curses to gather soul dregs to the rite of resurrection. At least that's my hypothesis. Sounds about right so far. As I'm sure you know, there are actually 9 mysteries, not 7. When the Feast of Shadows was cast, the curse stones appeared before those who wanted the rite and the locales of the 7 mysteries. Managed to gather 3 curse stones so far, including the one I got first, the Evergreen Beach. You got 3 already? Wow. We have the curse stone of the Fool's Possession. Well, Yako, the girl standing behind me, does. That's me, Yako, the girl standing behind me. She does. Is she alright? We can take it off your hands. Well, the Feast of Shadows has no effect during the day and there's still something I want to find out. Alright, I'll leave the Fool's Possession with you two then. Right, so this has got 4 then. Oh, we know where it's 4. Thank you. Please keep collecting all the curse stones. I will look for a way to stop the Feast of Shadows. Okay, got it. Should make things go more smoothly. What about the other curse bearers? Have you run into any of them? Well, last night at school. Were we here last night? Yes, you see. Two were using a spirit board? That's so cool. So that's when you ran out of the curse echo. I'm glad you survived the encounter. Somehow we managed to get away without accidentally setting it off. The cursed echo we saw took the shape of a woman missing an arm and leg. What? A woman missing an arm and a leg? That's what? Not that. The beckoning light. No. Not the haunted clappers. One-sided reed. cut the arm and leg off one side of the body. Yep, the one-sided reed. One-sided reed. This is bad. What's so bad at that one? Idiot. Think. The cuss bearer of the one-sided reed is... Jima. When we check in the Jima, he admitted it himself. That's his cuss. Oh, that's right. Wait. But if that's the case, the Jima might have been here last night. What? I mean, it's possible he was lying to us, but... What? Who's Najima? No clue. Oh, we got the tunes. So, Najima's trying to take advantage of the Feast of Shadows for his own nefarious purposes. He says he's going to massacre the city at sundown today. He's going to try to get your daughter too. That's why I've been trying to find him, but to no avail. Honestly, this information has been the most useful we've gotten so far. So just to be sure, could you tell me who else was at the school last night? Well, as far as you know, there was Mr. Junichi and one of our classmates. Hitomi. Don't forget old man Ashimiya. Wait, Hitomi? Do you mean Hitomi Okuda? Second year student? Well, yes. Why? Boss. So she was here last night. Saw Hitomi earlier, though she didn't seem like a cuss bearer to me. You did? Did you talk to her? Yes. She might have asked you a few questions about that. Hitomi said she didn't want to talk to the police because she was afraid she'd become a suspect. So I can't tell you anything, so swear you won't drag her into this. See. Don't worry, this is about a different matter. Different matter? You mean about the police officer, Mr. Yoshimi? No, what about that? Did Hitomi say something about him? Yeah, she did actually. Talking about two people, if we're talking about people who were at school last night, there was one more person, though I'm not too clear in the details. Someone else. Apparently Tommy actually saw Mr. Junichi getting cussed and killed last night. What? Talk about some vital information. What she said happened was... blah 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 blah. She was the one who killed Mr. Junichi? Are you sure it was really Michio that she saw? Well, that's what she told me, I wasn't there. That must mean there was another cuss bearer here last night. Junichi was killed by a cuss, so someone had to have been there, whether it was Michio or not. Damn boss, do you think it really could have been Michio's ghost? I mean, based on what we've heard, she does have plenty of reason to be vengeful. Calm down. Just because the paranormal exists doesn't mean just anything is possible. It's still possible that Najima was behind Junichi's death. What about Hitomi's story? About this janitor, Ashimiya, was it? How old is he? Do you know how long he's worked there? Why since now all of a sudden? I'll just transfer to the school, so I have no idea. He's around 50 years old, came to your school about half a year ago. No one knows what he did before, so there are all kinds of rumours about him. I see. Thanks. I think I'm starting to get a better picture of all this. Listen up. It's not uncommon for former prisoners to find work under an alias after the release. The notoriety attached to a former name can get in the way of proper rehabilitation, you see. Why? No way. Ario, have the officers apprehend the janitor. He worked the night shift, so he might still be in the overnight room. Yep, right away. Oh, it's bad news. Apparently the room's been empty all morning. Sounds like they've been looking to question Ashimiya too, but we couldn't find him anywhere. Oh. Well, but confirms it. Just one more thing to check. Any photos of Ashimiya? The old man seriously hated getting his picture taken. He'd always avoid it. Ario, call an urgent search from Makoto Ashimiya. We can't let him get away. Yes sir, I'll contact HQ right away. Thank you. Let me just have a look. That's him. Not even the right person. Dunno about that. I didn't expect this at all. How could that old man have been some horrible criminal mastermind? I can't believe it. Spit on top of that. I think he was so close this whole time. It's me the chills. I really shouldn't have been allowed to work at high school. So it isn't already too late. Oh, I may have shown Ashimiya my custone last night. What? Don't like this one bit. Najima did say he wasn't specifically targeting cuss bearers, but I'm glad nothing happened to you. Wait, but then, could it have been old man Ashimiya who attacked you in the hallway? I was told you were still in the building too. Wait, you did? It's a good thing I didn't say anything. You've gotten very lucky there, kid. This is too much. I hope they find him soon. Come on, long arm of the law. Help us. To put a stop to the Feast of Shadows, it would help if I knew more about how the custody of the Seven Mysteries first came about. In that case, you're probably better off talking to that crabby researcher guy. I mean, Mr. Arishi? Very much like to talk to him. Right, he's a teacher here too, isn't he? You would know him already. Maybe more inclined to talk if it's one of his students doing the asking. Do you know who he is? You do. We tried to talk to him but refused to cooperate. But you two should give it a try. He's at his usual cafe working on his papers. The cafe? Oh, Kurokikyo Cafe in Kamizawa? Thanks, we'll head over there now. Skuro said we're not allowed to go to cafes though. Don't worry about it. I'll allow it. Thank you. That's all it takes? That seems a bit like... whatever. Must be a mastermind behind everything. Someone who orchestrated all this for a reason. I want to find out why. Tomi did say that Mr. Yoshimi entrusted her with something. Did? What was it? Talismans. Yoshimi gave her a talisman? Yeah, apparently I also asked her to look for another one just like it. One that Michio had. What talisman's going to be, boss? Doesn't ring a bell. But if Yoshimi was talking about them with his dying breath, they must have been pretty important. Did they find a talisman of Michio where her body was found? I'll check, but if they did, Yoshimi would have plenty of time to retrieve it before he died. Right. Would you consider giving us Tomi's contact information? I'd like to talk to her about this talisman. I'm not sure. She never opened up to anyone except Mr. Yoshimi. I'm not good, huh? I was friends with Yoshimi though. It doesn't seem like too bad of a guy. Not all that scary for a cop. But I doubt it'll be enough for her. She really doesn't want to end up becoming a suspect. To be honest, she was even a bit wary of us. Well then, do you think she talked to Yoshimi's fiancée? Haven't they met before? Oh, they have. She told us about that. Yeah, she may be able to talk to her. Alright, do a bit of find her fast. You haven't been able to reach her? That's a little worrying. That's worrying. I have Chosuzawa. We'll let you know as soon as we manage to contact her. Okay, I'll be able to give Hitomi's contact information to her. Oh, one more thing. Hitomi told me that Mr. Yoshimi gave her instructions in the event that something happened to him. He told her to give the talisman to Mr. Nakagoshi from the police headquarters. What? So it was Nakagoshi's case? Why would Yoshimi tell her that? Could you check on that? I will, but, well, I don't know if they'll pick up when I call. Is he with the Paranormal Affairs Bureau? Well, yes. Nakagoshi's the chief, but he's almost never in, so I don't really know the guy. To be honest, I'm not really sure if he exists or if he's just a figurehead. I've never spoken to him myself. All of Paranormal Affair cases are referred to Nakagoshi cases. Jeez, what's up with that? Amulet Hitomi was looking for maybe the missing puzzle piece to this mystery. Could be, could be. What was that thing you mentioned about Michio earlier? Something about a grudge? Do you know anything about her? What's your relation? I'm a friend. I was actually planning to resurrect her at first. You see, I'm getting quite a lot of information from you two. It's only fair we share as well. Tell her, Ariel. Alright. Keep in mind this is just a theory though. Okay. After re-examining the crime scene, Yoshimi concluded that Michio's death wasn't a suicide but a vehicular collision. An accident? Being hit by a speeding truck or van would have resulted in similar injuries. The investigation was ordered by Yoshimi, so it seems he had his doubts about it being a suicide. Van? Speeding? Back to the Ouija board. Yako, what's wrong? Are you okay? Yako's having a bad time. Van, there's a young man in the driver's seat and the passenger seat a woman? Yes? Wait, was I... Are you back now? How do you feel? You're covered in sweat. Yeah, I'm okay, I think. Sorry, I went a little crazy there. There's no problem, as long as you're okay. That was quite a surprise, though. Ishimi talked to you about Michio, didn't he? I think I don't have any specifics if you're wondering about that. So I don't know what was truly on Michio's mind either. Right. Do you have any idea why Junichi was so scared of Michio? Well, about that. I'm not sure exactly how to put this, but... Let's see. Well, I have suspected that was something like that. Thank you for telling me. Sorry, it's hard to explain. Wonder who got his hands on to be able to blackmail like that. Gee, what happened? Junichi was almost definitely killed by a curse. I wonder about the exact cause of death. Once his origin and the cause of death are connected, it could give us another lead. So much intrigue, Brad. There's so much intrigue, but the way it's all coming together and it's all connecting, it's pretty interesting. How are you? How are you doing? How is your Thursday and how's your week been treating you? Oh, Francis is calling. I'll have to go see what they say. Sure, thanks. Boss, they found this on the ground a short distance away from the scene. What is that? A ribbon? Ah, the ribbon. Right, cool. So we kind of get poisoned, put silenced, paralyzed, and all that. Cool. Love it. The kind you just have your hair. What? You seen a ribbon before? You have? Oh, I've seen that ribbon before. Looking away, playing some Witcher 3, the computer game. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, wait. Is that... Witcher 3, the computer. Right. I wasn't sure if that was Witcher, smiley face, the computer game. I think I'm going to dive into The Witcher over my leave. I need just a big old game to play. That's the ribbon that Michio always used to wear in her hair. Music kicking in. What? Doesn't that mean that Michio was here? Are you sure? Definitely. I have the same one at home. We bought them together. It has to be hers. Then, did she come back to life somehow? But how? Ooh, scene of the crime is done. Done. Right. If I was Michio and I came back to life, where'd I go? That's the question. She got her revenge on Junichi, but she may have more revenge to dish out. Is there anyone else she'd have a grudge against? Well, what about the guy who killed her in the collision? I mean, if she really did come back to life, then it's terribly sad that she's spending her new chance at life like this. Being obsessed with revenge is such a tragic way to live. Alright, Mio. That's all we can tell you. Don't worry, you were a big help. Thank you. You start a search when the G-Man Mayo chose over. Maybe worth check Michio's house as well, just in case. Choose the school as a base of operations. If anything happens, go to one of the officers hanging around here. Got it. Thank you and good luck. We'll go talk to Mr. Arishi about a way to lift the curse. Alright, boss. Let's get going whenever you're ready. Tunes, man. The tunes. We'll leave the curse lifting to the girls where we'll go looking for the G-Man Chozo. It's also a matter of Yoshimi's talisman. But we get anything done staying here. Better get a move on. So now, if I move to there. I move to there. We've got all of the persons of interests. All filled in. All to the max. Still missing a fair bit for the files though. All the culture society, all the 7 mysteries. Few left for phenomena and curses. Oh, missing this. Right. There's 3 we're still missing. No Hackers got full possession, Haunted Clappers, it's Haru. Evergreen Beach is Tetsuo. Oh, actually, last year Tetsuo. Make some good progress. Good progress. Should probably save because I haven't done that in a while. Let's see. I think we'll call it a 9:30. It's a good place to end. Everything's coming together. Just need to speak to Richter. Speak to... It's gluing up my head. I'm not going to see it. Nope. Ashen... No. Araishi. That's it. Araishi. Right. That's a good place to leave off. So we've done a fair bit. We've got quite a bit of information. It's nice to see that we've moved a lot. Look, full sections done. But I think we've got until tonight. I think we've got until night time. And we're kind of getting there. Dead or alive and say man. Let's see. Haru and Richter visit Michio's home, having determined her to be a key player in the unresolved kidnapping case from a year before. As the complicated story begins to unravel, they encounter two men. And the Red Resurrection is the inception of this whole affair. Yako and Mio decide to confront the man responsible for spreading rumours of it in the first place, Hideki Araishi. Find him at his frequent stomping grounds, the Kurikikyo Cafe. That seems like a good place to... Seems like a good place to call it, I think. Get back here and let's do this, and this. And here we are. That is done. That's some good progress. Been a lot of story. A lot of story for like a... It's actually like a small amount. What's the word I'm looking for? A small amount of chapters. There's like a lot been done. Quite a lot. Ugh. Anyway. Oh, Brad. I'm glad you had some good times. I always have good times knowing you're here. Always good times when I get to chat with you. Whether it's here, somebody else's stream or whatever. Always good times. Or on Discord. I keep forgetting about Discord. Should really stop doing that. Anyway. I don't know who's on. Or even on next. Schedules. Chronicle was on, but is not anymore. Do you know what? I think I'll just call it here. Oh, that was bad. I think I'll just call it here. I will be back on Sunday with possibly the last in Silent Hill 4. I think I'm like in the last... I don't want to say third, maybe last quarter, maybe. I'm redoing all the kind of places, but in the kind of Silent Hill, other world type place. I might finish that on Sunday. I might go a wee bit longer. Actually, I might start earlier, but I don't think I might have something on beforehand. Anyway, I might go a wee bit longer just to get it done, because I'm going to take a wee Christmas break next week. Oh shit, I won't be streaming on Tuesday. Oh no, wait, it's next Thursday I won't be streaming. Yeah, so if I can get Silent Hill done on Sunday and possibly do an extra long stream to get Paranormasight done, maybe start like 6 or something maybe. Just to see the last of that. So then we go into the new year. Go into the new year with some brand new games. But anyway, that will be it for me for now. Go off, enjoy the rest of your Thursday night. Brad, enjoy the rest of Witcher. Or whatever you're up to. You don't need to play Witcher, you can play whatever you want. When he's playing. Anyway, I'm going to head off. Enjoy the rest of the night. Thank you all for being here. I massively appreciate it. Always. I will catch you back here, 3 o'clock, for some Silent Hill 4. See you later.